So decades ago, I threw myself into the search for the true laws of success. I read a lot of books by a lot of authors. I was learning a lot and I was eagerly using the knowledge in my life. The first foundational law I learned is thoughts are magnetic. Thoughts draw like into our lives. Thoughts of health draw health. Thoughts of abundance draw abundance. Now, this law, like all laws, is in effect 24/7. The law can't evaluate if its application will be helpful or hurtful. It can't look at the purity of intention of the person thinking. Like gravity, it just occurs continually with unwavering uniformity. Now, this should be great news because we have 100% control over our thoughts. But 24 years ago, it wasn't great news for me because I worried constantly. I come from a long line of worriers, and I worried about everything. I remember falling asleep, worried about things as specific as a loved one's welfare and things as general as the precarious global situation. So I realized that job number one for me was to devise a technique to end my worry habit. Now, I came up with golden droplets. If I was lying in bed going to sleep and found myself worried about anything, I would visualize two angels holding large urns full of golden oil, and these loving spirits would pour the golden oil over me. I visualized these golden droplets cleansing me, blessing me, engulfing me, and encouraging me. And if I was worried about someone else's welfare, I would visualize the golden droplets being poured on them. Now, this completely eliminated my worry habit. And as I was putting this lesson together and remembered how I used to worry, I got down on my knees and thanked God that I eliminated that worry habit. Because if I hadn't, I could not be enjoying the life I enjoy today. It would be impossible. Now, at the beginning of my search, Jeff, my husband, wasn't buying into everything I was learning, but he was witnessing the power of thought. We were out shopping one day and he found a printer he wanted on a clearance table. And he said, "Man, I'd sure like to have that," but it wasn't marked. And I asked what he wanted to pay for it. And he said $25. Now, this was in the mid-90s, and $25 for a printer was a pretty good price. I said, "Okay, let's think of them saying $25. Well, then an employee walked by and Jeff asked, "How much is this printer?" And the employee said, "Oh, I don't know, how about $25? Now, I wasn't even surprised. I had seen this play out so often. Mandy and Allie and I had a game of thinking of excellent parking spaces coming available whenever we were in a crowded parking lot. Now, I didn't understand the power of thought completely early in this search. I did not understand that thoughts manifest events in our lives, but I was learning to control my thoughts. And I learned that if I was thinking inconsistent with my goals, I could change my thoughts by substituting a different thought immediately. Our minds cannot hold two thoughts at the same time. That's why substitution is so powerful. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "A man is what he thinks about all day long." Whatever we dwell on will manifest in our lives. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but if we dwell on it, whether it's good or bad, whether we want it or not, eventually it will manifest in our life. Now, here's a golden nugget. Are you ready? You need to dwell on what you want in your life. Thoughts are the seeds you plant in your life. Okay, so how do we apply this? Right now, I want you to isolate something that is causing stress or worry in your life. It might be school, it might be friends, it might be work, it might be health, it might be finances or a relationship. take a minute to bring a situation to mind. Okay, have you got something? Now, when you think of it, you can just feel the weight of it. That stress, that worry. Now, think of the perfect outcome to this situation. An A on a test, a successful presentation at work, robust health, whatever your desired outcome, whatever your perfect outcome would be for that situation. Now that feels different, doesn't it? Hold on to that perfect outcome. Dwell on that. Concentrate on that. Hold on to that. Now this is a skill that takes practice. Our fallen human nature will send some pretty terrifying thoughts to us. What we watch and listen to, what we fill our minds with, will influence our thoughts. The people we associate with will influence our thoughts. Everything we surround ourselves with will influence our thoughts. Now we have the freedom to choose our thoughts, but we have to start making our thoughts a conscious choice to exercise that freedom. Not automatically thinking whatever our fallen nature sends us, or the media sends us, or other people send us. We have to make a conscious choice. This week, start to become aware of what you're thinking. Take note of what you're thinking and substitute another thought when needed. And here's the litmus test of when you need to change your thoughts. When you feel anger, fear, worry, any negative emotion, then you need to examine your thoughts and substitute what is needed. Now, in his last discourse to the disciples before his death, Jesus told them not once, but twice, he told them, do not let your hearts be troubled. This week's exercise is to not let your heart be troubled. You have the tools to do that now. Also, write, I control my thoughts once every morning, and say, I control my thoughts once every evening. I'll end with Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. May God bless you, and may God bless your journey. See you next time.